So again, this morning, we're going to be moving from our heart chakra this morning. So working on not just opening the heart, balancing the heart. So many times when we talk about heart openers, sometimes opening the heart actually means opening the heart to yourself and kind of quieting or limiting the output. We all seem to gain so much from what we give. And today was just a reminder, or is just a reminder, to add yourself into that equation and to balance your heart so that the energies flow both outward and inward. Inward first to fill your own cup, and then from that full cup outward towards others if you're called to be of service. So we're going to start today in a child's pose. Child's pose, however that feels best for you. I'm going to go ahead and lay a blanket across my mat to pad my knees. And I always like to come into an extended or wide leg child's pose. But like I said, your version, whatever suits you best. So bringing the knees down, bringing the knees perhaps wide, big toes touch behind you as you melt your hips back down towards your heels. Then maybe very slowly crawling your heart down towards the earth. The heart chakra, Anahata. In Sanskrit, Anahata means infinite or unstuck. So as you melt your heart towards the earth, notice if your forehead comes all the way down. If your forehead coming to the earth creates any kind of tension, placing that pillow or block just underneath your forehead. And then resting your arms in a place that feels comfortable. Really settling in here and giving yourself a moment to arrive. Consciously leaving anything that has happened or that needs to get done off of the mat for now. Eyes closed. Beautiful inhales and exhales expanding across the mid-back. Imagining a beautiful green emerald light shining at your heart. As you inhale, allow that green light to expand. Expanding across the chest, into the arteries. Maybe even see that beautiful green light like a fluid moving over your shoulders, down the arms and into the hands. You might even feel a warming sensation. Just reminding you of your limitless capacity to give and also today to receive unconditional love. Encouraging you to bring into your awareness or your vision something that you love about yourself. Something that when you see yourself and feel into yourself and into your heart, creates a natural gratitude, a natural self-love. Maybe even imagine your arms wrapping around yourself, embracing yourself, and reminding yourself that your love and compassion belongs to you as well. So we're going to take 3 beautiful deep breaths together, keeping that beautiful vision of green. Taking a deep breath in through your nose until you feel your entire ribcage expand and inflate. And then a big audible exhale out your mouth as you let it all go. Again, climbing into the breath, inhale deeply, allow the ribcage to expand. And a big, long, warm exhale out your mouth. And last one now together, deep cleansing breath in through your nose. Maybe even hold or pause the breath here at the top for 3, 2, and 1. Big exhale. Gently now, starting to wiggle your fingers. Placing your palms to the earth if they're not already. Gently coming into this moment, opening your eyes, finding that focal point as you realign back into the space. Pressing palms to the earth, slowly start to lift your heart to center as we come into a tabletop. Perhaps keeping that pad under your knees or maybe moving it out of the way. Finding our way into a tabletop pose, knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the wrists and elbows. So we're really going to pause here as we first come into tabletop, pressing away from the earth. Imagine that beautiful golden cord is coming from your heart all the way up to that infinite space in the sky, allowing you to ground yourself here. Fingertips are wide, tops of the feet pressed to the earth. And we're going to start here by lowering the belly down slightly, soft bend in the elbows as you gaze forward, coming into a beautiful cow pose. But we're going to pause here, breathing in and breathing out. Notice the exhale. Maybe you're able to draw those shoulders down, belly maybe lowers a little bit more. Big, nice scoop in the back. Big breath in. And again, big breath out, holding it here in your cow pose. Transitioning now, big breath in. And rounding from your sacrum first all the way down into your chin, tucks in, cat pose. Again, we're going to hold this here. So maybe in your cat pose, take a moment here to rock back and forth. Not holding the breath, but breathing evenly. As you rock your hips towards your heels, feel that stretch in the shoulders, anchor your palms exactly where they are, and then gently round forward, still in that kind of exaggerated cat pose, rounding the spine. Good. We're going to come back to neutral. Inhale, lower the belly down, heart shines forward, big breath in. And exhale, round cat pose. We're going to do that one more time. Breath to movement, your breath over my cue. When you're ready, dropping that belly down. Big breath in, exaggerate that heart forward. And a big exhale as you round chin to chest. Awesome. On your next inhale, coming back through neutral. So extending now through the hips here, I will move my blanket to the side and face the camera, still in a tabletop. This time we're going to reach the right foot all the way back, so that right foot is hovering. Dial your right hip crease down a bit. Draw your shoulders away from your ears, and then you're going to slowly draw your right foot all the way over to the side of your space, anchoring the inside arch of your foot to the earth, and then seeing if you can place your entire foot down. If that creates any resistance, just coming to the inner arch of that right foot. And we're going to then send the left hip crease back towards the heel, opening up that hip, and slowly riding it back forward into that extended tabletop. Exhaling, reaching that left hip crease back towards your left heel, and then coming all the way back for our cat-cows here. Softening the elbows, lowering the belly down. Inhale, reach your chest towards the front of your space, and then big exhale to round. One more inhale, lower the belly down, big breath in, heart and hips fully connected. Exhale to round. Good, coming back to neutral. Beautiful. When you're ready, keeping that right foot extended out, you're going to walk your hands towards that left knee and come up onto that left knee with your hands to your waist. Beautiful. So tucking the belly here, seeing if you can get that nice long spine, and then drop the hands down, around and up. Big breath in. Beautiful. On your exhale, left hand's going to come to the left waist as you drop your right hand down. Once that right hand reaches your knee, reaching your left arm to the sky to open up the left intercostal muscles. You can just pause right here. Notice if you've crunched up in the shoulders, soften the shoulders down, and maybe reach your left fingertips towards the outer edge of your right foot. Never moving past your edge. So maybe you're staying right up here. Maybe you've still got that pad underneath your knee. Breathing in, breathing out. One more breath. Inhale. And big breath out. Your next inhale sweeps your left fingertips up towards the sky. Keep it going as your left hand melts down to the earth. Maybe you bump up onto your right big toe, reaching your right fingertips to the sky. Again, notice how your body feels here. Maybe you drift your right fingertips over towards the other side of your space, opening the right intercostal muscles that protect your beautiful heart. Trying not to collapse in that elbow, but continue to reach. Maybe your reach is still towards the sky, perfectly fine. Or maybe you drift your fingertips towards your side space. Breathing in and breathing out. Keeping that emerald green light in your vision. Big breath in. Big breath out. Good. This time we're going to inhale here. Keep your left hand on the earth as you drop your right hand, lowering your right hand to the earth as we come back to that extended tabletop right leg reaching out. Beautiful, my loves. When you're ready, inhale sends that right foot all the way back. That right foot is hovering one more time here. On the exhale, we're going to bring the right knee in towards the nose. Exhale, rounding through the spine. Inhale reaches that right foot all the way back one more time. And then exhale comes back to a neutral tabletop. Take a moment here to rock your hips out, maybe rotate your wrists as we find that posture on the opposite side. So knees under hips, hands under wrists and elbows. Inhale, send the left foot all the way back. Take a moment to dial that left hip crease down as you engage through your belly. Good. And then slowly we reach that left foot all the way out so that the left inner arch is on the earth, or maybe you're able to plant your foot, really opening into that left inside of the leg here. Beautiful. On an exhale, we're going to send the right hip crease back towards the right heel. Feel that big opening. And as we inhale, we come forward. Again, exhale, rock that right hip back towards the heel. And again, coming forward. And now moving into those extended cat and cows. Softening through the elbows, shine the heart forward. Big breath in. You should feel a big stretch on the inside of that left leg. As you exhale, round, extended cat pose. Lower your belly down, shine your heart forward. Big breath in. And round on your exhale. Feel your breath guiding the movement. One more. Inhale, lower. Shine your heart forward. Exhale, round. Next breath brings us back to neutral as we walk our hands back towards that right knee. When you feel safe, lifting up, hands to waist. Beautiful. Dropping the hands down, around, and up. Big breath in. Dropping the right hand to the right hip crease or waist here, and then dropping your left hand down. That helps you to feel safe and grounded. You might just stay here, opening up through the right side body, or you have that option to lift the right fingertips. Maybe reaching your right fingertips towards the outer edge of that left foot. Breathing in, breathing out, finding your edge, but not moving past it. If you're pinching or clenching in any way, just go ahead and lift to a place that feels more neutral, more accessible. Inhale and exhale. Next deep breath in, we sweep the right fingertips up and then slowly lower the right fingertips down. Maybe bringing that left big toe up onto the mat, and then lifting the left arm to the sky. Perhaps reaching our left hand towards the upper side of the space, taking a big stretch here through that left side body, breathing in and breathing out, using the top of that right foot as leverage, and then softening into this posture, reaching your fingertips, exhaling. Beautiful. One big breath here, keeping that right hand firmly grounded as you gently lower your left hand and walk it back forward, extended tabletop. Awesome. When you're ready, lifting that left foot, reaching it all the way back. Big breath in. Exhale, knee to nose. Round through your spine. Inhale, reach that left foot all the way back. And exhale, coming down. Tabletop. Beautiful. Rocking your hips from side to side. Awesome, my friends. So from tabletop, we're going to move into puppy pose. So keeping your bottom nice and lifted. So maybe even arch your spine here, really sending your sitting bones up towards the sky. Anchor your forearms down. This is a perfect, lovely variation of puppy pose. If you can come a little bit deeper, walking the hands forward and then melting Anahata, heart chakra, down towards the earth, maybe your chin or your forehead resting down on the earth. Maybe your hands are out like railroad tracks. Perhaps if that's too much for the shoulders, you reach your hands out farther away from each other. Again, using a pillow or a block. And we're here for 2 more full breaths. Closing your eyes and feeling that emerald green light expanding and contracting on the exhale. One more big breath here. And big breath out. Beautiful. Getting ready to transition. Big breath in. And then slowly we're going to draw it forward into our Sphinx pose. So keeping those forearms down, walking the knees back, and melting the hips down. With the hips melted down, making sure that those forearms look like railroad tracks as you round your sacrum down towards the earth and press the tops of your feet down. Really draw your shoulders down. Feels very strong and powerful to really allow your heart to open here. So your gaze is directly forward or perhaps just slightly down towards the front of your space. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Very active here as you're pressing away from the earth with your forearms, drawing your shoulders down. My biceps are starting to have a little bit of shake. That prana is moving through my arms here. Breathing in and breathing out. Awesome, my loves. One more big breath here. I love this transition as we press the palms to the earth, lift the forearms, send the elbows left to right, and empty, lower your heart to the earth. Awesome. So arms are going to come back to frame the rib cage, loop the toes under, and we're slowly going to press it all the way up into a tabletop. So we're going to do this transition or this flow, focused on the arms. So your hands are not directly underneath the wrists and elbows. You're kind of leaning back a little bit, encouraging you to lift your feet, cross your ankles. Beautiful. So you're going to lean forward and think about a chaturanga here. So hug your elbows in. Fleshy parts of your elbows are facing towards the front of your space. And you're going to exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, reach your hips back towards your heels and open your chest. We're going to do that 3 more times. Inhaling up. Exhaling lower to your comfort. Good. Inhale back up and exhale hips towards the heels. Open the shoulders in this extended version of a child's pose with the ankles crossed. 2 more. Inhaling up. Hug the elbows in, lower to your comfort. Maybe it's halfway. Maybe it's all the way belly to earth. Inhale, coming back up. And then we lower the hips towards the heels. Already getting lots of heat into those arms here this morning. Inhaling, last one. Heart to the center of your palms, and then exhale. Ride the exhale all the way down. Inhaling, coming up, and exhaling, rocking the hips towards the heels. Beautiful. Awesome, my loves. Inhaling, coming forward, uncrossing the legs, tuck the toes, walk your hands to a comfortable position, and then we're going to lift into our first downward facing dog. So downward facing dog, we're going to pedal the legs out, soften the shoulders, opening up the backs of the legs. So remember, our hips, our sacrum, our sacral chakra, and our heart are intimately linked. Beautiful. Inhale, lift up onto your tippy toes. Exhale, softly bend into your knees, look forward, and then gently walk your feet forward into our first forward fold. Uttanasana, forward fold. Beautiful. I'm going to use my blocks here, coming into a supported halfway lift. So inhale to a halfway lift, your version, nice and soft here. Again, focus here is on the heart. Exhale, coming down to a bow. We're going to do that 1 more time. Inhale to a halfway lift. Imagine that beautiful golden string pulling your heart towards the sky. And a big exhale to bow. Awesome, loves. Fingertips to the earth, maybe rocking back and forth to plant the feet. Anchoring both feet down and a big heart opener here. Stay within your edge. Soften through the knees. Reach the hands back behind the body. Maybe your elbows are soft and you give yourself permission to keep those elbows soft or a little bit more heat. Press the elbows to a straight position and then clasp those hands over your heart. Big heart opener. Stretching through those biceps or perhaps just keeping the elbows bent. Breathing in, neck is soft. Breathing out. Good. One more big breath here. On the exhale, nice and soft in the elbows now. Release the grasp, fingertips find the earth. And now tuck your chin, big ragdoll all the way up to the top. Take it nice and slow as we come to our first standing posture. As you reach the top, slowly reaching your shoulders up, back, and down. Beautiful. Wiggle the arms out. We've already done a little work on the arms here this morning. And now we're going to flow through our first sun salutation. So moving through 2, sun salutation A. Softening slowly here at the front of the mat. Soften the knees. Reverse swan dive takes the fingertips to the top. Palms to touch. And slowly exhale, riding your exhale all the way down to another forward fold here. Beautiful. Fingertips or palms come to the earth. Step both feet back. We're at the top of a push-up here. Plank pose. Big breath in and a big breath out. Next breath in, pivot forward on the toes. Hug the elbows in and lower belly to earth. Taking chaturanga if you feel as if your body's warmed up enough. Inhale into your version of Bhujangasana Cobra pose. And then exhale, lower down. Good. Take a breath here. On your exhale, find your way back to downward facing dog, either through plank pose, tabletop. You know what feels best for you. Back here in downward facing dog, we're going to lift up onto those tippy toes. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, make your way up, hop, walk, or float your way. Forward fold. We're going to inhale to that Ardha Uttanasana halfway lift, big open heart here. And exhale to bow as we prepare for our second sun A. Soften through your knees. Reverse swan dive takes us all the way to the top, palms to touch. And exhale, Samastitihi, hands to heart center. Beautiful. Inhale, drop the hands down, around and up. Big breath in, palms to touch. Inviting you this time to take a big swan dive as you open your heart, lift your chin. Swan dive, taking it down, forward fold. Same motion here. Soften your knees, plant your palms, step your feet back, top of a push-up. Holding plank pose for one breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, pivot forward, lower belly to earth, perhaps chaturanga to up dog. Inhale, find your variation of cobra pose. Exhale, melt the chest all the way down. Big breath in. And exhale into plank pose. Finding your way back, tabletop. Inhale, lift up onto the tips of your toes. Exhale, bend in through your knees, look forward, make your way up, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Maybe your hands slide up the tops of the thighs. Exhale, bow. Good. Soften through your knees. Reverse swan dive to the top. Big breath in. Exhale, hands to the heart. Take a moment here, 2 breaths to adjust yourself back into a neutral, safe Tadasana mountain pose. Beautiful. So we're going to open up the heart space here by standing extended Tadasana. So dropping the hands down, around and up. Beautiful. I'm going to face the camera here as I reach the hands towards the sky. As you exhale, soften the shoulders. Beautiful. Taking a big breath in. On your next exhale, lower your elbows in line with your shoulders. Take a moment to lift the chin, arch the spine a bit, and feel the opening as you reach your elbows towards one another. Big, beautiful heart opener here. Anchored down through the feet, keeping control through your belly as well. Micro bend in the knees. Inhale, reach your hands to the sky. Again, big exhale as you drop your elbows in line with your shoulders, taking it nice and slow. Lift the chin, arch the back, send those elbows towards one another. Good, one more time. Inhale, reaching up. And a big exhale as your elbows again come in line with your shoulders. Beautiful. Good, big breath in, lifting your hands to the sky, and then big swan dive down and forward into your forward fold. Beautiful, inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale comes down to a bow. Beautiful, soften your knees, plant your palms, step your right foot back. With that right foot back, drop your right knee down, untuck the right toes, heel toe, or position that left foot directly underneath your left knee, so that when you're ready, you can press into your left foot and slowly lift up, hands to the waist. Good. So maybe you're really deep into your low lunge, or perhaps you're all the way up here. Whatever feels best. Our focus again is on the heart. So when you're ready, drop your hands down, around and up, and that same motion we did before. So I'm going to come out of that hip flexor here to where I'm nice and long into this low lunge. My palms are facing forward. And on the exhale, I'm going to draw my elbows in line with my shoulders, arch my back, and gaze up towards the sky. Big exhale. Breath to movement, 3 more times. Inhale, reach your hands to the sky. Neutralize your chin over your heart. Big exhale. 2 more. Inhaling up. Exhaling, ride that exhale as you come forward into that right hip crease, elbows in line with your shoulders. 1 more, inhaling up. Big exhale, heart opener. Awesome, inhaling all the way up this time. And exhale as you rainbow your hands down to frame your front left foot. Beautiful. Now we're going to loop the toes under of the right foot, lift the right knee, coming into a big side twist here. Slowly bringing your right hand off of the mat to the right side, and then lifting the left arm to the sky. Seeing perhaps if you bring that left back of your palm as close or far to the outside of your space. So we're taking a big twist here, opening the heart, gazes towards the sky. Big breath in, big breath out. Big breath in. And then ride that exhale as the left hand comes down, right hand follows. Anchor left and right hands, making sure you feel really grounded. Slide that left foot back, top of a push-up, pedal those legs out to release that left hip, and move through your vinyasa. Chaturanga to up dog, maybe belly to high cobra. Exhale, we'll find our way back, downward facing dog. Good, pedaling those hips out. Inhale up onto your tippy toes. Your variation here, bend your knees, look forward, make your way up, forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift. Big exhale down to a bow. Beautiful, reverse swan dive to the top. Feel the pattern settling in, palms to touch. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Beautiful, taking a breath here, realigning into your Tadasana. Good, moving to the other side. Dropping the hands down, around and up. Big breath in. Yogi's choice, swan dive down or draw a line with those palms all the way down, forward fold. Softening the knees here, plant the palms. Stepping the left foot back this time. Heel toe the right foot until it's underneath that right knee, and then slowly lower that left knee down, untuck the toes. Using your right foot, slowly pressing up. Low lunge, staying deep into that hip flexor, or again, coming out. Whatever feels best to you. So I'm going to drop my hands down, around, and as I lift my hands up, I'm coming out of that left hip crease. And we'll flow from here. Big breath in. Exhale, leaning into that right knee, using that right foot as foundation, dropping my elbows in line with the shoulders, big arch, gazing up. 3 more, breath to movement. Inhaling up. Exhaling, lowering into the posture. Inhaling up. Feeling that beautiful flow and all of that beautiful control of your body, mind, and spirit. One more. Inhaling up. Big exhale, lowering those elbows in line with the shoulders. Big exhale. Inhaling up. And then fanning your hands down, frame your front right foot. Same twist, opposite side, lifting your left knee. Moving that left hand to the outer edge of your space, maybe even off of your mat as you reach your right arm to the sky. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Good. Transitioning now, inhale. And then float the right hand down outside of your right foot. Left hand comes underneath that left elbow. Slide the right foot back. Top of a push-up, pedal it out and move through your vinyasa, or feel free to skip it. Good work, my loves. Taking a big breath in and taking a big breath out. Awesome. When you're ready, we're going to walk our hands back to meet our feet. Forward fold at the back of the mat. Good. Inhale to a halfway lift. Big exhale down to bow. Awesome. Softening those knees. Reverse swan dive takes it all the way up to the top, palms to touch. Exhale, hands come down to heart center. Beautiful. So I'm going to walk to the center of the space here. Beautiful. So palms to touch, anchoring down through your feet. Soften your hands down, around, and up. Big breath in here. And as you exhale, I'm going to invite you to drop your hands halfway down, palms facing down towards the earth. Beautiful. On an inhale, we're going to reach those hands back behind the body, intertwine the fingers, and press the knuckles down towards the heels. Coming into that same forward bend from a standing posture, bend the knees. If you can, keep those elbows nice and straight as you start to melt your heart down towards the tops of your thighs. Again, coming into that beautiful heart opener here, noticing if there's any difference between the first time we move through this posture and now. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Seeing if you can keep those hands and fingers intertwined. Slowly press into the feet as we slowly rise back up. At the top, softening the elbows, rounding the shoulders forward. Releasing your grasp. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, mountain pose. Beautiful. Wiggle out your arms. Spaghetti arms here. Wiggling out the arms, making any adjustments as we come into a variation of eagle pose. So eagle pose has lots of different variations, and we're going to gently move into this from its most basic modification. So again, soften your knees, give yourself some buoyancy in your body, maybe even moving your arms a little bit. And then inhale, reach your hands to the sky. Again, anchoring down through your feet here, press all 10 toes into the earth and slowly lower hands halfway down. Good. We're going to start with a bind here. So left hand is going to travel under the right, and as your elbows meet, see if you can come into a variation of eagle arms. Maybe the palms or fingertip to palm touch. Maybe it's more comfortable to just drop your hands to your shoulders. With your arms bound here, soften through your knees. We're going to take the left foot and press it to the earth. We're going to lift the right knee and anchor it, folding it over the left. I just like to anchor my big toe to the earth and bend into the knees. Maybe you can find a bind of that right foot behind the left ankle. We're here for 2 breaths, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, and breathing out. Good. On your next inhale, maybe start to unraveling the legs, and then unraveling the arms. Reaching your hands down to Tadasana, maybe wiggling those Shoulders out, arms out again. Beautiful, loves. Softening through your knees, reaching your hands to the sky on the inhale, big breath in. Exhale, anchor down through your feet here, lowering your arms halfway down. Good. This time, right hand under the left, finding that same bind. Maybe your fingertips move into that palm, or again, maybe you just bring your hands to the elbows, to the shoulders. Good. When you're ready, softening, anchoring your right foot down as you lift the left foot over that right knee and anchor that left toe to the earth, or find a bind with that left foot behind the right ankle. Good. Tuck your chin and feel that opening of your heart chakra behind the back. Breathing in, breathing out. Good. Breathing in and breathing out. Big breath in as we start to lift out, unravel. Hands to the side body, return to Tadasana, mountain pose. Good. Flap your wings, my loves, or just move the arms around. Release the shoulders, rocking the neck side to side. Beautiful. I love it. So I'm going to walk to the front of my space one more time here. Here we go. Soften through your knees. Inhale, reach your hands to the sky. Big breath in. And then we swan dive it down and forward into that forward fold. Good. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale as we lower down to a bow. Soften the knees, plant the palms, step both feet back. Option for a vinyasa. And always with the option to skip it. Meeting again. Downward facing dog. Really building that heat today. Pedaling it out, our last sequence here. I'll say our last standing sequence. Lowering your left heel to the earth as you rise and reach your right heel to the sky. Big breath in. On an exhale, we're going to come knee to nose, nice and slow. Inhale to reach it back. Again, knee to nose, nice and slow. Use your palms as foundation. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Last one. Inhale to reach it back. And exhale, knee to nose. This time, look forward and step it through. Right foot comes all the way through. Give yourself a moment here to really bring your feet hip distance apart as we come into a high crescent lunge. Pressing into your front right foot, lifting your hands to the sky, keeping that left heel lifted, or coming into a variation similar to Warrior One if this feels a little unstable. When you're ready, lifting your hands to the sky. Beautiful. Same as before, face your palms towards the front of your space. You can use only the arms here, or you can use arms and legs. On the inhale, reach your gaze up between your palms. And on the exhale, soften into your right knee and open up your heart space here. Good. 2 more. Inhale, maybe straightening through that right knee. Big exhale. Again, big inhale in, up. And a big exhale down. Hold here. Big heart opener. Reach your elbows towards one another. 3, 2, and 1. Inhaling up as we float the hands down to frame the front right foot. Soften through the left knee as we step it forward, forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Soften through your knees. Reverse swan dive to the top. Always an option to get back here from a vinyasa. Breathing in and breathing out. As we meet back in Tadasana, maybe rocking the hips from side to side. Anchoring back down. Moving into that same sequence, opposite side, dropping the hands down, around and up. Big breath in. Big swan dive down and forward, forward fold. Softening your knees, plant your palms, step your feet back. Top of a push-up with option to flow, or just meet in downward facing dog. Good. Riding your breath. Meeting your edge, not moving past it. Pedaling it out, softening the shoulders. Anchoring the right heel towards the earth. Gently lifting that left heel to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, upper body's in plank. Use your palms as foundation. Inhale, reach that left heel back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach it back. Good job. Exhale, knee to nose. Look forward. When you're ready, step it through. Left foot through. I like to take a gentle hop of that right foot, align here in this extended, nice, beautiful lunge, and then gently start to lift into crescent pose. Your variation of warrior one, perhaps, again, if you feel a little safer there. Inhale, reaching your hands to the sky, palms facing towards the front of your space. Big breath in, maybe gazing up between the palms. Exhale, bending into that left knee, opening up the heart space here. 2 more. Inhale, straighten your left leg. And exhale to bend, opening elbows in line with the shoulders. Good. 1 more. Inhaling up. Exhale. Good. Inhale up. This time, rainbow your hands down, frame your front left foot, soften through your right knee, step it forward, forward fold. Generously bend the knees left to right. Good. Inhale to a half lift. Exhale to a bow. Reverse swan dive all the way up to the top. Palms to touch. Samasthiti, hands to your heart. So taking a moment here in mountain pose to press your palms together, lift your elbows and really press your palms towards one another as you draw your elbows pressing in and your shoulders are pressing down. Close your eyes here. You're really pressing those palms together. Your shoulders are drawing down and you're really able to tighten through your solar plexus. Opening up into Anahata heart chakra. Imagine that emerald green light shining just beyond your thumbs. Press, 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 press with your hands here, feeling that shake through the biceps. 2 more breaths, breathing in. Long exhale, maybe igniting that Ujjayi breath. 1 more, my loves, big breath in. Close your mouth and exhale out the nose. And then slowly start to lower the elbows, lower the hands, and feel that weightlessness in the hands and the arms. Lower your chin slightly and breathe. Feel the vibration all the way down through the hands and the palms and the shoulders. Anything that was stuck in the heart is moving out. You can imagine it here dripping from your fingertips, allowing the earth to take it. Beautiful. When you're ready, just slowly start to wiggle the hands, wiggle the palms and the arms. Awesome. As we make our way back down to Mother Earth, softening through the knees, big reverse swan dive to the top. Maybe gaze up and watch the palms come together as you ride the exhale all the way down into our final forward fold. As you soften the knees here at the base of the breath, plant the palms and step the feet back, top of a push-up or perhaps tabletop. Last thing here to really strengthen our arms. If you're here with me in plank pose, spike your heels towards the back of your space and reach your right hand to touch your left shoulder. Anchoring down left to right shoulder, dropping the knees if you need to, moving back and forth. We're here for 5. We're here for 4. Breathing, never holding the breath for 3, for 2. Last 1. Beautiful. Anchor it down, pivot forward and lower belly to earth. Beautiful. Untuck the hips here, rock your hips side to side, rest your right temple to the earth, and send your arms out to a T. Should feel really nice to release those shoulders. And I don't know about you, but I can feel my strong heart beating against the earth. With my eyes closed, imagining my arms are wrapped around the planet, sending infinite love to every sentient being and receiving the beautiful amounts of love that this earth has to offer my own heart. Feeling the earth and my breath match, and the beat of our hearts the same. Beautiful. Taking a moment here to align through the spine. So lifting your head, placing your left cheek and temple down to the earth. Continue to feel your heart against the earth. A beautiful green light. Beautiful. When you're ready, lifting your chin over your heart. Drawing your hands back in to frame the ribs. Lifting it up and slowly moving it back to where we started, your version child's pose. I'm going to take a traditional version with knees together, melting my heart down towards the tops of my thighs, and then reaching my hands back to hold on to my heels, bringing my right temple, or perhaps your third eye, to the earth. Breathe. Give yourself permission to receive. Imagine a funnel of light, like a whirlpool of light funneling in to your heart from the back of your body, filling up your chest and your arms, your abdomen, your legs, all of your body with healing green light. When you're ready, gently beginning to plant your palms to the earth as we start to lift up, realign, and then find our way to a seated space on the center of our mat. So from the center of the mat, reaching your feet out towards the camera, maybe moving the fleshy parts of your bottom out of the way. And then just opening up through the entire back body and also through the backs of the legs, reaching your toes towards the sky and then reaching your hands towards the sky. Again, soften the shoulders here, tighten your belly, and notice what it feels like to just be here and where it focuses in on your body. Maybe your knees want to bend slightly in order to align fully. If you notice that you're clinging or grasping anywhere, maybe softening the shoulders, bending the knees. Good. And then having your palms face one another, inhaling, gently gazing up. And exhaling, leaning forward into those softer knees, reaching maybe for the outer edges of your mat or the outsides of your feet, coming into knee to nose, forward fold or forward bend. Again, the focus here, we move into the heart. So notice if you're grasping that you can just rest your hands maybe on the sides of the calves or the ankles. As you inhale again, feeling that beautiful expansion, the rib cage in the back. I allow myself to fully receive. And just noticing if you are the type of person who has difficulty receiving from others, maybe opening your heart to allow others to provide for you as well. Just as we have such a strong need and desire to give, when we honor that need in others, we do so by receiving with gratitude and with love. So one more big breath through that back body, opening that beautiful heart. Big exhale. Focusing on your heart again as you slowly start to come back to a nice straight spine. Keeping the left leg extended, drawing the right knee in. So with that right knee in, I'm going to encourage you to bring that right foot over the left knee. Coming into what we call in yin yoga a shoelace pose, you're going to lean over and draw your left heel in as well. So the left outer knife edge of your foot is on the earth, and then see if you can bring the right outer edge of your foot to the earth. Coming to a nice straight spine, I can already feel my right hip crease and hip opening. So now reaching your hands to the sky. And then exhale, slowly lean forward, bringing your palms to the earth. This might be as much as you need for that right hip to open. You can also use a block or pillow right in front of you. Then I want you to soften your heart towards that right knee and consider walking your fingertips forward. Continuing to lower your chin towards your chest as we open not just that right hip, but again through the heart. Maybe you walk your left hand all the way to the left and right hand all the way to the right to really give yourself this nice opening. Holding here for 3 breaths. Notice if your toes are really tight or the feet are tight. Relax. Relax into the posture. This is a great pose to hold for 3 to 5 minutes, but today we'll just take one more big breath in. And one more long breath out, seeing if you can soften even more into this beautiful asana. Again, as we open the hips, we release emotions that come up and are processed through the heart. Starting to make your way back to a straight spine, walking your fingertips back. As you come back to this straight spine, walk your hands back and unravel. Maybe pedaling out the legs here. Coming back to that staff pose. Maybe again, moving the fleshy parts of your bottom out of the way so we can really anchor as we draw the left heel in. Left foot makes its way over that right knee, leaning over to draw the right leg in. So thinking about the outer edges of your feet anchored to the earth. You might want to shimmy to get your bottom and your tailbone anchored. And you want to make sure that your feet are in a place that are soft and relaxed. You're not tight through those feet. Then you can lift your heart, lift your spine, soften your shoulders away from your ears, inhaling your hands to the sky. And then gently keep a straight spine as you just reach your fingertips forward. My fingertips are like tripods here, like anchoring me down. I can already feel that big, deep stretch in that left hip. Take a big breath in. Then start to soften and find your variation, resting my heart on the top of that left knee. Again, softening my feet and then maybe walking the fingertips out, softening the chin down, fully relaxing through the hips to allow that stretch into the left hip. Maybe you're more comfortable fully bending the elbows and resting your heart fully down on the thigh or the knee. Opening up through that heart chakra. I am infinite in my ability to receive love. I allow myself to be open to receive love from others. Good. Again, one big breath in. Big breath out. Adding a little vocal toning here on the exhales. Let's do that one more time. Big breath in through your nose. Maybe to hear your voice. Emptying out on the exhale. Soften everything as you gently start to make your way back to a straight spine. Walking the hands back, untucking, pedaling the legs out, coming to a neutral space on your mat. Beautiful. Reaching the feet out, returning back to that staff pose. This time reaching your hands out, softening those shoulders and starting to lean your heart back towards the back of your space as we prepare to come into our final posture this morning. We hold here for 3, drawing your belly in for 2, and 1, slowly lowering it all the way down. Drawing your knees in, rocking from side to side. Maybe coming into a variation of happy baby. Maybe finding a supine twist. Taking the next few moments here to move in any way that feels the most natural to you, the most nurturing. Again, adding in a twist if that feels good. Opening your hips. And then before coming fully into your Shavasana, inviting you to come into a Supta Baddha Konasana, bringing the bottoms of your feet together, allowing your knees to float out towards the side of your space. Maybe placing your hands on your hips or maybe placing your hands to your heart. This is a really wonderful posture to be able to open the hips. And I know that it takes some time to get to a comfortable space to open up your hips in this posture. So maybe taking blocks or pillows and placing them right at about the mid thigh point to where your knees and about half of your thigh can rest on your blocks or pillows. That can create a space for you to rest in this posture rather than feeling too much of a pull. So just be here for a moment, feeling the soft and subtle inhale and exhale. Seeing if you can fully relax into this posture, or perhaps beginning to reach your feet out straight and your legs straighten. Maybe you find a pillow or a blanket to cover yourself in a warm cocoon. Whatever feels best for you. Placing your hands in a place that feels comfortable. If your arms are reaching out, really reach them out away from the side body. Palms open to receive. If it feels safer for the palms to be down, honor that. And we're going to rest in this Shavasana for a few moments, and I'm going to guide you through a breath retention exercise to start. So wherever you are in your breath pattern, taking a nice soft exhale. Closing your mouth, inhaling through the nose. At the top of the inhale, we're going to pause and retain the breath for 3, 2, and 1. Let it go out your mouth. Big breath out. All the way to the base of the exhale. No more breath left in the lungs. And then big breath in through the nose. Again, retaining here at the top for 4, 3, 2, One big exhale. Next and last breath in, all the air in, all the way to the top of the breath. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let everything go. Maybe you can feel your heartbeat. You can certainly feel the rhythm of your own breathing. Know that you are love itself. I allow myself to open and to receive. I allow myself to open and to receive. As always, giving yourself permission to just be here in this state of Shavasana for as long as you need to today. Feeling the rise and the fall of your breath and belly. Feeling the prana that is carried on the breath. Feeling the sensation of your body saying, "Thank you for loving me. Thank you for loving me." From that infinite space of your heart, inviting that beautiful warm glow in again. Inviting that glow to reach over the shoulders and melt down the arms and into the hands. And as that green light reaches the hands, perhaps adding movement as you wiggle your fingers. Deepening the breath, wiggling the toes. Starting to realign back to the magic of this moment. Maybe reaching your hands overhead and giving yourself a beautiful, healing, loving stretch. Maybe drawing those knees in again. Gently finding your way to your left or right hand side to allow yourself one last moment in this fetal posture to nurture your heart. Feeling the effects of your beautiful asana practice this morning. Feeling the connection of those who are with us. The vibration of humanity that it resides within us at all times. When you feel ready and safe, placing your hands to the earth and rising to your favorite seated posture. Inviting you to place your hands to your heart, or perhaps find palms to touch, thumbs to rest on the sternum as you lower your chin down, softening the body and allowing us to be in this moment together. It is with a full and grateful heart that I receive love from you. And I thank you so very much for allowing me to guide you today. The beautiful give and receive of our time together fills me with such gratitude and joy. As always, I hope that I am able to be of service to you, reminding you that the light in me sees and honors the light in you. Please, as always, take my love with you out into your day. Namaste.